And Mind Crypto here. I hope we're all having a wonderful day. And the title of the video is UK to lead blockchain space. But please remember, I'm not a financial advisor and none of this is financial advice, and none of the information provided in this video should ever be seen as a signal to buy or to sell. But first and foremost, we do as we usually do. We look at the crypto bubbles. And as we can see, we're ranked 61 with a market cap of $1.28 billion, currently sitting at a price of $106 with a 24-hour volume of $21 million. Currently up 0.5% in the hour, up 0.6% in the day, and up 2.8% in the week. Everything looking rather green, so looking rather dandy, although people getting quite frustrated with Quant because of the lack of movement. But we have to remember we are here for the long term. So we look at bull shark trading for our trading analysis, and as we can see, Quant bounced from a range low support and flipped both 50 and 200 EMA's resistance on the 1 hour time frame at 108.4 to 109.3. 1 day time frame, we see the EMAs could cross bearish. We'll need to see price flip the resistance and turn EMAs bullish with $114 to $117 as next resistance. A rejection from the current range could see price drop to the next buy-in area, which we see here. Price continues its descent against BTC with fair value gap now fully filled, expecting more downside if BT continues to move higher. And as we can see, price currently at $106. But we see this. So going back to Luke Riley and his meeting at the Appg blockchain, tune in for Luke Riley's talk at Interoperability and Scalability event hosted by the Appg blockchain and all-party parliamentary group coordinated by Being Innovation Centre on the 23rd at 5:30. Now, we have details on this. So who are the Appg? As we can see here, the all parliamentary group, and we see this, the Appg Industry Roundtable on the 16th of January. Appg hosted Blockchain Industry Roundtable with Natalie Elphick, MP, the British Blockchain Association, as a secretarian of Appg. And we can see we've just been updated with the minutes. So minutes of Appg Parliamentary Blockchain Industry Roundtable. So you might ask, who are the British Blockchain Association? As we can see here, their vision: evidence-based adoption of blockchain and other DLTs, foster quadruple helix Web3 innovation ecosystems, make the UK a centre of excellence in DLT, be the leading industry voice for blockchain advocacy, calibration and conversion. Their mission: establish a world-class DLT ecosystem by working in strategic collaboration with all stakeholders in the blockchain space, advancing best practices and standards in blockchain. Delivers the UK's National Blockchain Roadmap Vision 2030, bridge the gap between blockchain industry and academia, which is really, really important. But we look here, we can see working in collaboration with, and these are the big ones, the Department for International Trade, the House of Lords, the UK Parliament, the British Embassy in Lisbon, BBC, and we've got the GCPSE here, the Global Centre of Public Services Excellence, and the Commonwealth and the Blockchain Technologies, which is the Appg. So really, really big, not something you want to sniff your nose at. Now, we see this, which is the minutes of those meetings. I think everybody's been waiting for this. And as we can see, the chair, Natalie Elphick, officially opened the meeting and welcomed the attendees. Natalie said that there was a growing interest across Parliament in the potential of this new technology and how the UK could harness the benefits of blockchain for public services, industry and society. Natalie said the purpose of the roundtable was to hear from a range of industry leaders and interested stakeholders in what is currently working and what is not in terms of policy and regulation in the UK. Natalie said the Appg would also shortly be issuing a call for evidence and encouraged industry leaders and other actors to engage with Appg and its inquiry. Natalie welcomed Dr. Nassim Naqvi, MBE, President of the British Blockchain Association and the Secretariat of the Appg, and thanked them for their working in advance and understanding of blockchain technologies in the UK and their support of the Appg. Now, as we can see, we have the speakers, which is Dr. Ungoli Algaram, Sheikram Katak, Consensus, Professor Sarah Green, Law Commission, Lauren Ingram, Women of Web3, Luke Riley of Quant. And that's what we're really interested in. So we see here the roundtable saw a wide range of issues discussed in terms of how the UK can harness the growth of blockchain technologies, which focus on some principal themes, specifically whether the UK currently provides sufficient support for blockchain technology and associated businesses, the main challenges to the growth of blockchain technology in the UK, and any measures the government could take to overcome barriers to the growth of blockchain technologies. The key benefits to the UK of embracing blockchain technology, ranging from its potential use in areas such as border control, finance, trade, and digital identities, among others. So, all really, really interesting. And as we can see here, issues discussed including challenges, opportunities, and future considerations. So the roundtable heard contributions on several policy areas, including the UK's existing strengths and leadership on blockchain. Attendees highlighted that the UK is already well placed to be a leader in this space, highlighting that the UK has a strong established network of academics and experts in the blockchain technology that could be harnessed, which we know is quant. We know that Gilbert Verdian has his fingers in many, many different pies, so well connected. We also see here economic benefits in terms of growth and jobs. Attendees said there could be a number of potential benefits to the UK economy from supporting the growth of blockchain technologies that could create skilled jobs and growth to the economy. It was also highlighted that there remains a need to focus on diversity in skills, in particular encouraging more women to pursue careers in the industry. We also see wider application of blockchain technologies and use cases. Attendees also discussed the need for the potential of blockchain technologies beyond financial services, and that there were a number of other potential benefits presented by blockchain technology, including, for example, blockchain for international and humanitarian aid, transparency in global supply chains, trade, customs, and digital borders, tokenizing real-world assets, blockchain for government and public services, convergence of AI and blockchain, among others. We also see role of UK regulators and regulatory clarity, support for SMEs. Attendees discussed the fact that the UK already has a high number of SMEs in this space, that including quant, and considered government support for SMEs could accelerate growth for UK industry, which is absolutely great. So we have public-private partnerships. We also have diversity, inclusion, and community building, the importance of building local communities in Web3, diversity, equity, inclusion. We also see sustainability and social impact. Participants shed light on the topic of sustainable and eco-friendly distributed ledgers and social impact of blockchain applications, as well as the need for stakeholder accountability. And the really big one is interoperability standards, the pros and cons of tech neutrality in Web3. Interoperable standards and interdisciplinary harmonization were identified as an important area for future policy consideration. Then we have another huge one, tokenization of real world assets and taxonomy. The lack of transnational and transdisciplinary agreed taxonomy and policy frameworks for real world assets was discussed as a potential barrier to building blockchain-based token economies. So this is very, very positive, and Quant has a seat at the table when advising the government with all these different policies. We see interoperability standards as being quite a big one that they discuss, tokenization of real world assets, regulation and regulatory clarity, which we know Gilbert has been working on, who founded the TC 307 ISO standard, which also helps guide the ISO 20022 messaging. So all of this is very, very positive. I will leave a copy of the link in the description so that you can have a look for yourselves and pick whatever you want from it. But I'm very positive on this. I see we are moving forward very, very quickly, and Quant being a big player in this. We also see this from Confidential, and I quite agree. Blockchain use cases will never fully take off without programmable fiat. There's little benefit in trade if the very settlement process itself is not atomic and still takes 1 to 3 days. Fiat is the bedrock of the economy, and absolutely, because without fiat we don't see the big money that we're looking for. We need legacy to adopt that, and we need the transparency that's created through the regulatory standards that the UK government is pushing forward. And as we can see, they are talking about it. We are moving forward. And this is why I believe in holding quant. Remember, this isn't financial advice. Holding quant for the foreseeable until we see some of those regulations start to play off, because I believe quant will be a big player within that. Please subscribe, please hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any further videos, and also hit that like button. You'll be doing me a massive favor. All the best, and I'll catch you later.